Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. Now in this video, I'll be running a audit for one of our potential clients and just want to kind of show you the process of what's going on behind every single time when we want to onboard an audit, a client. We usually want to provide some sort of value upfront to them first. So that value comes in a form of either a consultation or usually it's going to be an audit. So I just want to show you guys the process of how we do it. And also at the same time, hopefully you can pick something out, and in the future if you want to reach out and you want to learn about SEO, or you just want to give some value to your potential clients before they sign up or onboard them as a client, you can do that as well. Okay, so this is the process that we usually do. We usually put them in a systemized process. So every single time when we get a client or we want to get a client, we'll put them in this process, and this process is repeated throughout the whole sales process, I would say. So first up, what we'll do, we will go into our website quality audit. This is our template that we use, and then we'll just go ahead and make a copy. And then we will shift this out to our clients, and let's and then what we'll do is we'll rename this into the audit that we are doing. Oops. Put them here. And this is usually this audit, right? It's in our phase 2 process. So our whole SEO campaign works on different processes. It's just that this value that we are offering to our potential clients just falls into the phase 2 process. So eventually, if they want to engage us for any sort of SEO campaigns, then we'll bring them through the whole entire process from phase 1 all the way until phase 5. So the first thing what we'll do is we'll crawl their website using Screaming Frog. Okay, so if you have not used Screaming Frog before, download it. It's free of charge. Just go to Google Screaming Frog. It allows you to crawl the first 500 URLs for entirely free of charge. Okay, so get that. So we just pop the URL right in, and then we just let it crawl. Okay, and what Screaming Frog does, it gives you all the data. Okay, it scrapes all the URLs and the pages on the domain itself. And then what you will see is you will have a bunch of things that you can analyze, that you can do an audit on. So, okay, this is a bit slow. There we go. So it shows you like the internal pages, the HTML pages, JavaScript images. You generally don't need to look at every individual element, element by element, because it's not going to be any help, right? Because if you are optimizing every single thing on your site, you're going to go crazy. Okay, you only want to optimize things that will play a big part in gaining organic traffic or increasing organic performance. So some of the parts will be, say for example, HTTP and HTTPS version. Okay, because some of them are we need to check to see whether is there any insecure content, whether does all the pages have SSL. That's one. And one thing that I like to look at, it's the page title. So when it comes to page title, you want to look at whether are there any duplicate page titles. So in this case, there's some duplicate page titles over here, and whether are the page titles between 30 to 60 characters, and similarly to meta description. So same here. Okay, so that's what we want to look at. Okay, and once the scroll is done, we will then export everything out over here. We will segregate all the data, and then once that's done, then we'll go ahead and paste them in here. Okay, so that's what we would do. Okay, let me just delete this. Okay, meanwhile, while this is loading, let's just go and take a look at the site. Okay. So let me just put my, I don't know, put it here. Okay, so this is a wedding planner site. So looks decent. They don't have a call to action. They have a call to action here, which is kind of weird because it doesn't stick. I prefer to have call to action sticking as the mouse scrolls. And they don't have a, so I guess that's good enough. So let's just take a look at their about page. Okay, it's loading kind of slow, so we need to take note on that. Okay, so nice, very nice about page, although it's loading a bit slowly. I think it's because of the images they have. Oh, okay, so this is just blank, okay. And then lookbook, so I guess this is where they put all their portfolios. Yep, monochromic. Okay, so this is where all their portfolios are. And generally with these pages like this, right, you don't want to index them because it serves no purpose. It doesn't have any text on it. I mean, not any text, but it has lesser than 500 words. So every single time when your page has less than 500 words, Google's not gonna like it. So you will sort of receive a, in a way, a soft penalty for having low word count on your pages. So every single time when you want to create a page, make sure if you are ranking that page or if you are indexing that page, right? You just want to make sure that the pages are average around 500 words or more. So let's take a look at their services. So this is their services page. So what I will do, right, for services page, what I'll do is, because look, they have all the services lumped up into one single page. Now what this does, it's instead of ranking for, say, wedding services, right? So let me give you an example. Okay, so assume you have services. Okay, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you want to segregate out this service into different pages. Okay, and the whole reason why is because you can go after different kind of keywords. So this one will have keyword 1. Okay, I don't know whether this is big enough. So you have keyword 1, and then this page you can target keyword 2, and then this page you can target keyword 3. Okay, but if you have just one whole page like that, it's gonna end up, trying to target for everything, and it's not very specialized. This page is not specialized, right? It's just a generic wedding services page, which works out as well. But when it comes to SEO, you want to capture as many organic traffic, which means targeting as many keywords as possible that is relevant to your niche. So what I will do is, say for example, this is full planning, right? So I will make one page that is, say for example, full wedding services. And again, I'm not I'm not familiar with the niche, and the thing is we shouldn't be familiar with the niche. That's what I always believe in, because when it comes to every business, their business model is different, the kind of services they offer is different, and even though if it's the same, the way that they offer their services is very different, because every business offer services differently. So by going into a campaign and knowing exactly what you should do, it's not fair to the company that you're working for. And the reason why is because you're using everything that you did, every single thing that you did based on your previous model and based on your previous business that you work with, and you are essentially taking everything and implementing it on a totally new business. And I don't think that should be the way. You can sort of use the same framework, but every campaign and every SEO campaign is going to be different. And that's the reason why I like SEO, because it gives you the opportunity to think, to sort of analyze what you need to do. Yeah. So back to here, right? So what I'll do is I will target one page as full wedding services, assuming there's one, and then what is this, partial planning, for example. Okay, and then I will target this keyword as the third one, say for, what the hell? Planning support. I don't even know what this word is, but the point is I'll try to target every single one. I'll target a different keyword. Okay, different keyword. So this is how I will make use of the different services to attract different pages to capture a lot more people that are looking for my relevant services. Okay, so that's how I will do it. And then let's just go and take a look. So this is the contact page and they have a blog page. So let's check out their blog pages. Okay, so let's see, let's open it up, which is weird. Design wise, not the best. Okay, long URLs. Okay, okay, so first of all, when you see this, right, when it comes to an SEO perspective, you want to make sure that your URL, which is this whole stretch of words over here, you want to make it as short as possible. And that's easy because all you have to do is just figure out what keyword you want and then just remove this part over here, because this part is a dead category, right? All your blog post is categorized into this. This is the category. Okay, in this case it's dead, but you don't need to have this. So one tip for you guys, if you have your own pages or if you're working on some SEO campaign, just make sure your URL is as short as possible. And then content wise, I think it's good. So we'll plug this into Ahrefs later on. Yeah, but that's going to be in our phase 3, so I will not touch that. So usually what I'll do is I'll plug this into Ahrefs to see whether is this page getting any traffic, and if it's getting any traffic, what keywords is it targeting and stuff like that. But that is for our phase 3 agency. So just want to take an overall look here. Okay, so it seems like they have some I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, so this is an event page. So event page, generally you don't want it to be indexed, but in this case it's getting indexed. Okay, and the reason why you don't want it to be indexed is because think about it this way, that all the pages, right, when you create your pages, some pages are going to be, your pages generally serve two purposes. One purpose is for people that is coming to your website. The second person that you're serving it to is the big G, right, Google. So this page serves to the users because this is a one-time event, I think, right? So not necessarily good for Google because Google sees this as thin content, right? That means lesser than 500 words. And if this page is being served to Google, instead of doing good, you're going to receive a soft penalty because of the low word count. Okay. So again, with Screaming Frog, right, you can see the word count, which I believe it's somewhere here. Word count. Yeah, here. Right, so it shows you the word count. Okay, so generally you don't want to have anything that is lesser than 500 words indexed. Yeah, so it seems like they have a lot of pages, so we'll take a look at that. Yeah, so now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and export all the HTML. Oh, still crawling. Wow, okay, how many pages do they have? Wow. Holy. What? They have over 1,000 pages. Wait, what? How is this even real? You know what? Because I think they have a bunch of other stuff that is getting indexed. And that's the reason why you need to do an SEO audit. Because look, the website on the surface, right? It looks like this is probably going to be a website that is lesser than 100 page. Maximum 100 page. Because if you look at the blog post, Okay, this blog post is dated. Let's see whether do they have a date. Okay, they do not have a date, right? But it doesn't seem like, oh, okay. So they have a ton of blog posts. So I guess that's the reason why they have 1,000+ pages, close to 2,000. But even so, you shouldn't have so many pages being indexed. So I think the problem is they have text getting indexed and a lot of useless stuff getting indexed. So let me draw for you guys. Okay, so what's happening, right, is if you have a page, right? So say for example, this is your website. Oops. Website. Okay, and if your website has, say for example, 500 blog posts. Okay. So this means by right, your website will only have 500 pages, right? Because it makes sense. If you create one blog post, there will be one new page. But what's happening over here is instead of this, okay, now imagine this is your website. And you have 500 blog. Oh my God, my post. Okay, so you will have 500 pages. But what's happening is, take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Right, so you have all these tags that is by date. So every single time when you have a tag, this becomes additional, you know, you have extra tag pages, you have extra date pages, you will have author pages. And what's happening, this is not just one author page, right? So if you have 500 blog posts, that means there will be 500 different types of tags, or maybe 500 different types of dates, right? Or maybe 400 plus of authors, because maybe there is a lot of authors, or maybe there's only 2 authors. But what you're essentially getting is you're getting extra, a multiplier of pages that you do not need. So instead of your website by right having only 500 pages, your website suddenly have, you know, in this case, say for example, 2,000 pages. Okay, and of these 2,000 pages, okay, only 500 are the one that is useful, because the rest is going to just be a archive, or it's just going to be low content, or it's just, the pages will look like that, right? Let me show you an example. Okay, your archive page will look like that, right? What is this? This is, right? This page is useless. So you have a lot of these extra pages. Okay, and what Google does is Google comes to your website, look at your website as a whole, and what they see is they don't see just the, where's my mouse? They don't see just this 500 blog posts. What they see is they see your website, and then they see this 2,000 blog posts, and then they're gonna be like, hey, you know, this is a very low quality website because it has a lot of theme content, right? Whereas if you remove all this, okay, remove all of this, okay, and only keep those important pages, when Google comes to your website, it becomes a lot more relevant. This website will become a lot more relevant. Okay, so that's what I think is happening over here. Okay, and it's still crawling. Oh my God. Yeah, so this will take us too much time for us to do the whole quality audit for them. And what I'll do is I'll just probably let them know this main issue that they are having right now. Okay, we'll still extract everything out and then we'll just paste it in just to let them see what the hell is going on. Yeah. And I don't think, and you see the thing, it's by right, if you have a lot of pages, right, you will want to attract more people. The more you, in your mind, you think that more content equal to more traffic, right? Which means you can attract more people, which is good in a way. Yes, quality content attracts people, quality content ranks better, but if you don't have all these fundamentals set up, when you create one quality content, you're going to have 3 or 4 lousy auto-generated pages. So instead of doing harm, instead of doing good, you're doing harm to your website. So let me just show you, right? So this website has close to 3,000 pages by now. So assuming that by right, these pages will be, quality. But let's take a look at how much traffic these guys are getting. And you'll be super surprised. Okay, you'll be super surprised. And again, this is not on, like you see some of the version that they have, it's not secure, and then some it's secure. So this is one of the reasons why we do a audit. So if I go into a website, right, and I take a look, okay, look, their organic traffic is only 87 from a 3,000 plus website, which I wanna note this down. I wanna note this down as a future video that I will create. Okay, don't just post content. Fix technical factors. Okay, so this is the future video that I want to create content around, because I think a lot of people know that creating content is good, but if you have a strong foundation, if your website has a strong foundation, meaning to say all these pages, right, that don't have to be there is removed, then it's going to be way more beneficial. The results, the ROI of every single quality blog post that you create will be even more. And that's the reason why, having a strong foundation, having a strong technical aspects of the website is really, really important. Yeah, so Scream Frog, oh my God, check this out. Wow. So a lot of client error, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with this website, man. On the surface, it looks so peaceful, Yeah, and just look at some of the keywords that they are ranking for. So obviously their brand, and then nothing else. They're not ranking for keywords like wedding planners. Are they? Yeah, wedding apparel for men. Okay. At least there's one. But this is not a service-related website though. You want to rank for things like wedding planners or, wedding-related services, which you can do from a simple keyword research. Yeah, and all these blog posts are dated 2011. Yep, Arizona, Baltimore weddings, right? So this is one keyword that we'll go after. And yeah, so we can definitely do a lot of damage on this website. Like we can really triple, or it's gonna be easily triple their organic traffic. That's for sure. I'm pretty confident we can triple their organic traffic. Oh my God, take a look. So now imagine, look, this is 2,000 plus over pages that is getting found, right? Of course, some pages are non-indexable, some are moved, some are 301, some are 404s. But again, this is not what you want to see. Okay, but we'll take a deeper look after we have extracted everything out. So that's how you want to see whether your website is, doing okay or not. Because look, just with the tag pages, right, it's showing me 814 results for tag pages alone. Okay, if I go to date, right, so say for example 2019, 3, 2018, 9, 2017. Okay, take a. So you get the idea. Sometimes just by fixing this alone, it's going to help increase the whole website overall. Yeah. Man, it's still crawling, man. I didn't know it's going to be. Jesus. So at this point, we don't have to do everything. Just by fixing this alone, the results will go up. Of course, we can optimize the blog pages. Yeah, but this is not good at all. Wedding dinner plate. A post from 2009, okay, which they're still ranking for. So interesting. Wedding fashions for men. Yeah, they don't have any wedding related keywords though. Maybe this one. Wedding fashions for men. They don't have wedding services type keyword. Okay, let me go and take a look at their services. Wedding planner. Let's go take a look. Oops. Wrong. Include planner. Scottsdale wedding. Yeah, so these are the kind of keywords that you want to rank for. Scottsdale wedding planner. Okay, because these are the ones that usually get you bottom of the line traffic, which means highly targeted. They are looking for a Scottsdale wedding planner. That's the reason why they're typing this in, right? Another example, it's wedding planner Phoenix, wedding planner Scottsdale. Like these are the kind of keywords that you want to go for. And it's still crawling. Holy mama. Yeah. Wedding planner and let me see, wedding planning. Wedding planning. Okay. And which is weird because all these look, okay, one thing I noticed, right? And this is how you can check for your own website. What was that? Planning, planners. This is how you can check for your own website, right? Because look, whenever a person is searching for wedding planner Scottsdale, it shows that this page is currently ranking, just is ranking on Google, just not that high up in position, is on the 34th, which essentially means nothing. But look, this is the page that is most relevant for wedding planners Scottsdale. Okay, and this is a blog page, which literally means nothing, right? And that is one of the reasons why this page is not ranking for that keyword, because it's not matching the search intent. So what you want to do is to make sure that every single time when your page, when you have a page up, okay, you want to make sure, okay, let me draw this again. When you have a page, right? So let's say this is a page that you want to create, right? First of all, you want to identify the keywords. Oh my God, the keywords. Okay, what keywords you are going after? That's the first. Secondly, once you identify the keyword, okay, you want to see the volume and the difficulty. Once you have identified the keyword, what you want to do is to make sure the intent of the keyword. Okay, is the intent information or commercial? Commercial. Okay, what is the intent of the keyword? Okay, and how you can do that is very simple, just by going and checking for who is ranking for the keyword, and you can kind of see, is this an informational content? Is this a resource? Is this a YouTube video? Is this a a services page, or what page is it? Then finally create the page. Okay, and this page should match the intent. Okay, and this is how everything links together. And that is how you actually rank for stuff. Because what you're doing is, firstly, you're identifying that you're going after a keyword, you're identifying the intent of the searcher, and you're serving the searcher with the correct page for the correct intent. Okay, and that's how you want to make sure that your pages are made. So, oh my God, this is crazy, man. What the hell? For a site like this, they have way too many pages indexed. Way too many pages indexed. Okay, look, so for example, right, I can look, this is an Arizona wedding plan. So now that's just, you want to make sure that every single time when you look at a keyword, you first kind of want to make a rough idea and think about, don't rely everything on tools, right? Because if you do, they will make you lazy. So you want to think about what is the intent behind this keyword, okay? And you kind of want to make sense of or come up with an idea of what you think this keyword intent might be, okay? So in this case, whenever somebody types in Arizona wedding planners, in my mind, they would be looking for a wedding planner in Arizona. So what would most likely show up on Google will most likely be wedding planners in Arizona, and these will be more of like either listicles, that means they have like the top 10 Arizona wedding planners, or it's going to be individual pages, a specific wedding planner website, or a specific wedding planner's services page. Okay, and how, once you have that top process, what you can do is then you can go and look at, now you want to match to see whether is your ideal, is what you're thinking the same with what is really happening. So this is the top 10, right? So let's take a look at the top 10. Okay, wedding planners in Arizona. So yes, this shows a list of wedding planners in Arizona, because Google is telling us that whenever somebody is typing in this, they are looking for Arizona wedding planners. And that's why the first page shows a bunch of wedding planners in Arizona. Okay. And then secondly, wedding Arizona planners. So reviews for 200 plus. And then look, Arizona wedding planner. So this is a website that is a Arizona wedding planners website, right? So yeah, so you just want to make sure that you match the searcher's intent. Okay, and when you look at this page, for example, this page that is showing up, okay, Arizona wedding planners. Okay, this is also a service page, which is good. But when you see wedding planners Scottsdale, for example, okay, it shows that the blog page is ranking for something like this. Okay, which is not matching the searcher's intent, because people don't want to see blog when they type in wedding planners Scottsdale. They want to see who are the wedding planners in Scottsdale. Okay, so that is how you actually make sense of the whole idea of matching searcher's intent, and then kind of using your own logic, and then cross-comparing that with cross-confirming it with what is happening on Google. Okay, and I think I might create a second video because this is just taking way too long. So let me know if you want to, if you find this helpful. drop a thumbs up, help out the algorithm, help the channel to grow. The channel is very new, but I hope to give out as much SEO information as possible to help you guys, especially during this period of time. Okay, but I think I might make a second video once this crawl is done, because this is taking way longer than expected to simply crawl these pages. Okay, and yeah, so let's take a look at the organic traffic. So see, yeah, we can easily triple, or I don't know how many X their traffic currently. This is going to be a simple project for us, but the amount of things that we can do for this website is going to be crazy. Yeah, so I think I'll be filming a part 2. So once this crawl is done, I will come back and then I will start on the second phase, because I think this video has already shown you guys a bit of the understanding of having a searcher's intent and also the fundamentals of your website. So I hope that helps you out. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button, drop a thumbs up, like the video, and then yeah, I'll create more these kind of videos to kind of show you and walk you through. Password protected. Nah, no, don't have this. So yeah, so that is all, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.